Welcome back to another episode of The Week in Metal. This is week 9, February 25th through March 3rd. This week I checked out 35 things, and I'm going to talk about 7. Now, last week I think I kind of gave you a Goregrind overload. You know, I tried really hard this week to give you more variety. You will soon find out I failed miserably to do that, but I'll just jump right in. Let's start out with some Goregrind. This is a split. This is Putrefacta and Defunto, maybe a Face dos Defuntos Putrefactos split. Like I said, it's Goregrind. No information about Defunto. They're not on the Metal Archives. Putrefacta's one-man project from Brazil, and it's top-notch. If you like Goregrind, the Putrefacta half of this split is top-notch stuff. So, that's all I'll say about it. Check it out if you like Goregrind. Next up, The Passing, Eternal Void. This is listed as black metal / punk. Alright, it's 4-piece from LA. This is on Cavalry Records. Didn't see it on their website yet. I assume it will be. I assume soon. Yeah, worth owning. Punky drums. Bass really high in the mix, right? Reminds me a lot of that NME album that I talked about. Was it Unholy Death, I think? Really good stuff. Vocals, I got it written down kind of like grasping for air, right? So it's very black metal vocals, you know, grasping for air kind of vocals. Really good stuff, worth owning. Check it out. Next up is some Blackened death metal. This is Krusifoitu, maybe? Demo 23. It's a 4-piece from Finland. Very war metal-y at times. Is that a word? War metal-y? Vocals are very Goregrind-esque. Low, almost gurgling. Goregrind-esque vocals. I dug it a lot. Really liked it. Check it out. Next up is Demoncult, Come to Sin EP. This is Blackened death metal. The Bandcamp page calls it raw black metal. No, it's extremely blackened death metal. From Singapore, one-man band from Singapore, formed in 2010, but on hiatus until 2019 because the dude behind the band was incarcerated. I don't know what for. I don't know why that was important enough to put on the Bandcamp page, but it's on there. Maybe gives him street cred. I don't know. Anyway, really good. Very raw, heavy stuff. Nothing fancy. No fancy riffs. Just heavy, pounding, brutal, blackened death metal. Next up is Vermintide, Ashamed of My Species. This is listed on Metal Archives as death metal / grindcore. The Bandcamp page describes it as a blend of grindcore and slamming brutal death metal. Now, I don't like brutal death metal at all. But don't worry. This was really, really good. It's really catchy grindcore. It's grindcore with enough, you know, whether it's death metal. What I don't like about brutal death metal, the vocals for one, right? Cricket vocals, you know, where it just sounds like they're making cricket noises or whatever, you know, or pig noises sometimes. I don't know what it is. It's awful, right? And then that drum beat that sounds like they're beating on like a tin can that's like dialed up, you know, like the loudest thing. I hate that. Just hate it. right? Anyway, none of that on here. So don't worry. It's grindcore with enough death metal to make it catchy, right? Couple covers, Magruder Grind cover and a Napalm Death cover, right? So you get a good idea what you're getting, you know. Lyrically, you get songs about the environment, you know. Read the lyrics. Lyrics are worth reading, you know. Plastics polluting the ocean and bullfighting, and, you know, they got opinions, you know. Did I mention 4-piece band from Israel? Really good. Vermintide. Check it out. Next up is Plague Bearer, Summoning Apocalyptic Devastation. Blackened death metal from Seattle, right? Featuring a couple dudes from Drawn and Quartered. I guess the deal is, the Drawn and Quartered was originally called Plague Bearer, and they changed their name to Drawn and Quartered. And at some point, a couple dudes in Drawn and Quartered started back up Plague Bearer as a side project. I think that's how it goes. Yeah, it's good. Check it out. If you like Drawn and Quartered, Plague Bearer. Last up is Deophage, Nuclear Cavalry EP. Blackened death metal, 4-piece from Sacramento. Heavy war metal vibes, right? Lyrically, they sing about war, deicide, blasphemy, and violence. So they got everything you need. The music, you could just sense the hate in the music, you know. Forget the lyrics and the vocals. The music just sounds hateful. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you get in war metal, right? Just the music by itself sounds full of hate. And you get that in this. So yeah, it's really good stuff. So yeah, that's it. 7 things. I tried to include thrash. I listened to every thrash release that comes out. And there was one that musically it was all right, but the vocalist was just going through the motions. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't giving 100%. You could tell. Just low energy, you know, and it killed it for me, you know. Also checked out something that it kind of piqued my interest. Psychedelic death metal, it was listed as on the Metal Archives. And yeah, I don't want to bash things, you know. The link is on my blog if you want to check it out. Yeah, I listened to a song. I hit play, and it didn't start with the first song. It jumped to like the single, you know, and played like track whatever. And it was, yeah, halfway through, I'm like, didn't turn it off. I skipped to the next song. And about halfway through that song, I turned it off. And I was like, that's enough. You know, this is bullshit. But like I said, I don't want to say bad things. Just, it's on the blog. If you want to check it out, you know, I checked it out. I gave it a fair shot, you know. Anyway, like I said, links to these 7 in the description. Links to all 35 at leavesomethingwitchy.com. Link in the description. Check it out. Go check it out. I encourage you. Please. Pretty please. Anyway, that's it for this week. Tried to do something during the week and just wasn't feeling chatty. You know, not feeling chatty tonight either, for some reason. But yeah, I've been waiting on a record to show up. It showed up. So I got a collection update in the works. Try my best to do it during the week. This week, right? Still want to do another story time video. You know, I got some more stories. You know, a lot of stuff. I got been working on a big project that's been consuming my time. That's about to wrap up soon. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Later.